right? Under the mythology that it's just faster if I do it myself and just tell you what I need, right?
Yeah.
Speed and pressure bring out that behavior in leaders. And it's a myth, right? I got to teach you to fish because we'll have fewer conversations if you're a better thinker.
It's that whole like short-term gain, long-term pain kind of thing, and vice versa. It's like,
Right.
I'm too busy to deal with this. And then so for the next 10 years, I'm going to be dealing with this versus let me deal with this now properly for the next month or two. And then I'll
Uh-huh.
create a good critical thinking human that can go work and produce all year long and be happy. But it takes time up
Yeah.
front.
Yeah. But the what you want, there's a cost to let me just do this.
Yeah.
The cost is I am now doing your job and I'm paying you at the same time.
And I think owners too is like, I felt this too, where you just have you're reluctant to let go of control. You just want to control everything. And that creates, again, a lack of critical thinking on the team.
That's right.
I want to get into like a couple more topics here before we end, but like, so when I was prepping for this, I was like, okay, accountability. And I had this conceptual understanding of it. Now, this is my own bias here because we run Breakthrough Academy and we are all about like employment agreements and organizational structure and goal setting on a weekly rhythm. And that to me, I'm like, I'm holding accountability to the team on their goals that we're all trying to shoot for. Now, when we started chatting, I realized like this is a lot more of like a soft skill, like the philosophical side of like how the human brain works.
Mm-hmm.
Where does business structures like what I just described, like goal setting and review and stuff, where does that fit in with this? And where can it go wrong if all it is just structure in business systems?
Well, right. And that's where like it circles back to what we talked at the beginning in terms of context. Context drives behavior. And your processes and your systems create context, right? And what is it about your processes and systems that deliver the behavior that you get that creates the underperformance, right? Is it too complex? Is it too structured? Does it limit autonomy such that I don't get to make decisions? Does it, right? And so what you want to do is what's the happy marriage between the two of those, and what's the level of ownership over that process and system for that person, right? And that comes to decision-making authority and how much authority somebody actually really has. The less authority, the more you tell, the more constrained, the more victim-y people tend to be, versus more autonomy and decision-making. The more internally motivated I am to do better, to think more, and to know what a good decision looks like.
And I think you used the word hollow when we did our prep. And I liked that word. You were like, these meetings, these goal setting meetings every week that are all about numbers and KPIs and achieving. Right. You're like, if it's only that, Danny, it's going to get hollow. And I was like, I felt that before actually, where we start to have these meetings because we just have them in the calendar and I'm supposed to hold you accountable to a number. And we know that you didn't hit for the 7th time in a row. And, and it's just, it loses its meaning. And I feel there's
no accountability for status.
Yeah.
And what those meetings are is they become this status meeting. And I just go, yeah, we're going to be behind. We're going to do this. Right.